So, this is my new 3D printer. It goes and deposits a little layer of plastic each time it goes around. It's got this right here is a cooling fan that cools the plastic after it's been extruded so that everything doesn't deform after it's printed, and you prevent like stringing from different parts. It's got a power supply that doesn't actually fit anywhere on the thing because it's aftermarket. It's got a very, very touchy on-off switch that randomly turns on and off if you jiggle it. A little LCD display that, displays. A absolute mess of wiring. Right, let's see, here is an end stop that is used for calibrating its origin position. This is for the Z, the up direction. There's another one in back here for the Y direction. And the X direction has one on the print head itself. It's got filament coming through, a little extruder, just have a twisting gear here, and it's being pressed against a roller. It pulls the filament up through this Teflon tube and into the hot bit, which is creatively titled the hot end. Right now it's printing a vase thing. It's spirally and twisty. Over here I have some of the other things that it's printed. You've got little bug clamp things that grab onto stuff. Bunch of tape. It did not print the tape, by the way. We have a little failed print here. That was a cooling issue, and it's why I printed a new version of the cooling fan. Before, we had it came with a really crappy version, but it's better now. This is a skull. It's a low polygon version of one. That looked pretty neat. It had a layering issue where it got bumped, and all of the layers offset from about this point here are off by about 0.5 millimeter. Yeah. Got a little scraper that uses a razor blade. I made and designed a little quarter holder for my keychain. Just you can pop it out, pop it back in. We've got a little soap holder. It's got channels running through it to allow water to drain out of a little hole here. Focus. I don't think my phone can focus. Calibration cube. Well, not cube, but shape. If you notice, the edges are a little bit bent. That's warping, caused by not having the bed temperature set high enough. So, this bed here is actually heated, so that everything stays at uniform temperature, and it is printed all in shape before it contracts and starts to warp. You can see the wires messily put out behind it over here. I made a little, printed a little hand castle thing. It's got a castle up here. You'll notice there's a bit of stringiness. If it'll focus. There we go. there's a bit of stringiness up at the top, but overall it came out pretty well. Yeah, really liking the printer. One thing was belt tension. If you don't have the belts tight enough, they slop in them, and you get something called Z-banding, which is what this is, except more regular. Who knows if this will be able to focus well enough to see. The edges of this are kinda spiky. The camera can't focus enough to see it. But that's some of the stuff I 3D printed. That's the thing it printed on. Anywho. That's that. It's approximately the size of that.